Good morning, good morning. Well, today we're in Solvang, California. Solvang, California. It's a Dutch city in the hills near Santa Barbara. And during our live stream today, we're going to get up and walk out of my room and go check out the town. Hello, Tina Q. Hello. Shanam Sharma, welcome. Hello, hello. Hi, Vicky, I see you. Hi, Heaven. Hi, May. Welcome, Jasper. Wen Pong is here. Hey, Wen Pong. Walid. Mariana. Welcome, George. Welcome. Walid. Come on, guys, get excited. It's what day of the week is it? Wednesday. Wednesday. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Well, I am in Solvang, California. Let me type it for you guys real quick. Here we go. Solvang, Solvang, California. Let's see if it'll pick it up for me. Cali. Okay. Solvang, California. Let me pin that so you guys can see it. And we traveled here. I just arrived here yesterday. I'm only staying about 3 days. So today is Wednesday. Thursday, I leave Friday to go back to Las Vegas. It's a 10-hour bus ride, but that's because the bus is going to a couple different places. But for the next few days, we'll be here. We will be live streaming today, tomorrow, and the next day. And today, I'm all dressed up. I'm going to the gym this morning when it opens. But before that, I want to pick up my phone and yeah, there's a camera on the phone and walk out of this lovely room and take you guys for a walk to see the town before people wake up. Hopefully, the Wi-Fi will be sufficient. I hope, I hope, I hope. And we'll be able to walk and talk on my way to the gym. And then, yeah, we'll end the live stream when I get there. Hopefully, it works. If it doesn't work too well, I'll make a few videos and I'll post them in our group. 1 minute videos, something manageable. And that way you can see Solvang during the morning and, of course, in the evening with all the little lights. It's a very nice place. In fact, I'll pull it up here on the iPad and you guys will be able to see it, some pictures of Solvang so you get an idea. And I say I come here once a year for a week, but I'm going to start coming every 3 months. To spend time with mom so that yeah, you know, you know how you do things. So let me see if I can find some good pictures here. But we're gonna go walking here in a moment and check out Solvang to give you an idea. Where's a really good picture, guys? Uh, I guess 24 hours in Solvang. There's a lot of videos and stuff. Let me see images, images. There we go. So, oh yes, so this is a great one. Let's show you this one. So there's one of the town streets, Solvang, California, obviously. It's a Dutch city in in California next to Santa Barbara and very thematic. There are wonderful restaurants and windmills. Everybody's friendly. It's a small town, so you get the small town vibe going on here. And I like that. I like that about it, that it's very comfortable, very personable. People wave, they talk to each other, and it's in the hillside. So next to it, you also have rolling hills um, with vineyards and other things out there. There's wild animals here, like deer. I hear that some coyote came to town, so the deer may not be as populated as they normally are. But anyway, maybe one picture at night. Does it show it at night? It's really nice at night. But I'm going to be walking and talking with you guys, like I said, before the town wakes up. And we'll talk here for about 30 minutes because I know some of you only have about an hour. Sunrise is supposed to happen within 30 minutes. So we'll stay here and catch up with you guys for an hour, I mean, a half an hour or so, and then we'll go out and walk in town. Yeah, I can show you guys my room. This is my room. Of course, the Dutch flag is everywhere in here. It's a very nice room. I like it because it's clean. The different products that they supply, like the shampoo and lotion and everything, are really high quality. It does look like a city in Europe. It does, Raiani. Very, very good. And the gym is about less than a mile from here. It's a nice walk. The town is very quiet. On the weekend, it will be very busy because the weekend season has started. But towards the end of this month, and of course next month with the 4th of July, this town will be full all week long. And we did that last year. We came here for the 4th of July week, and it was very busy for this town. But I just like the whole feel. Yeah, stay here alone, of course, of course. Um, and the rooms are all like this. They're shaped a little bit differently. Um, some of them have a window facing the front of the area looking at the strip, and they have a desk in front of it. This one, the desk, it's kind of down a long hallway, and the room's to the back of the building. So it does have a big window over there, but it's to the back of the building. But but the amenities are really nice, and I like it here. It's very cozy, no matter what room I get. It's very cozy. And of course, climate guys, if you want to come up on stage. Um, well, this room here is normally a little over 100 a night for the weekday. But on the weekend it will double, so it will be 250, 200, maybe 200, 210 a night for these rooms. Single, one king size bed. They have some rooms have two double beds, um, and some rooms are up above the office, so they don't have much of a window at all. They cost a little bit less. But most of the places here are pretty full for the weekend, and they do get about $200 a night for the weekend. But you can buy your own groceries and eat in your room. They have a refrigerator if you're staying here long. But the restaurants are so nice. We're going to a restaurant this morning and probably this evening. Mom's request. I wanted to eat at home. We ate at her home last night, just a very light meal. She's doing great, guys, after the surgery. Just a little bit of a surgery she had, but she's around and about. Yeah, she's doing great. So that's why I'm going to cut this visit a little short and then come back in a couple of months. Yeah, for another 3, 4 days. It is a little bit expensive, guys. But most people only come here for the day. They might stay overnight and visit, just stay overnight, but or they'll go to Santa Barbara for one day, which is by the ocean. This is in the hills. Santa Barbara is about 40 minutes away drive, and it's next to the ocean. So yeah, good questions, guys. Let's see who's got their hand raised to come on stage and say hi to us. Nobody. I saw a hand raise symbol. If you want to come on stage and talk with me about Solvang or about traveling, let's do it. And in about 15 minutes, I think the sun will be coming through. We'll go outside together, and hopefully, my personal phone data will be sufficient. I'm already packed for the gym. I'm already ready for the gym. I think I am. Let's see, your bud's cell phone will come with me. Yeah, I think I am. And yeah, we'll go to the gym. There we go. There we go. Good morning. Good morning. Let's get a little bit of coffee going. And maybe some bird chirping, huh? Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing well. What about you?
Good. I'm doing great. Let me turn up my volume. I thought at first my headset wasn't working. I'm like, oh no. Yeah, doing great. I'm happy to be here. A little busier than I wanted to be yesterday when I arrived, but yeah,
Great,
doing
great.
great.
This is first time I
Let me
am
turn up.
here
Oh, first time you're here on a live stream or on our live stream?
on your live stream. I usually don't come on live stream. I don't regularly don't use this app, but it is. I just joined, so thought you there is no one, so I just want to join you.
Okay. I'm visiting a place in California called Solvang, California, and it's like a Dutch city in our United States. So windmills and bakeries and restaurants and lots of scenery, lots of nature. And my Christian mom lives here, and so I walk to her home and visit with her. And I also have my mornings with you guys,
Mhm.
and I have my evenings. So it's a little bit of a vacation. Normally I stay a week, but that means I can only come once a year because of my vacation. Um, and I had plans on painting, but I saw and her live-in um, person that takes care of her. They asked me to do some things around their homes because my mom's biological son is out of town, and some going to the store getting the heavy bottled waters and all of these things. It's okay, but I would prefer to have a little bit of vacation time.
Okay.
So anyway, gonna go to the gym though. I like the gym here in town. What are you up to these
I'm
days?
just going to start my work. I am from India, and this is my usual time.
Hmm.
I work for one of US companies, so my timing is also uh, US based. So I just started working,
Hmm.
and I also like to go to gym. After that, I will do some work. Then I will also go for gym for an hour.
That's a good idea, right? Kind of breaks up your work a little bit and burns off some energy, some
Yeah,
stress,
it's
or
like
makes you feel
yeah, because
revitalized.
it's like I'm working from home, so sometimes if I get
Oh
some
yeah,
time, and if I am doing work from one room, so I get bored. So it's kind of good to have some kind of break. And what you like, you if you do that, that would be more energetic and feel good.
absolutely, absolutely. And I admire people that can work from home. I like the idea of satellite working so that I could travel more to places like this and keep working.
Yeah.
But many places who do the satellite work require you to be in town because they have certain times where you get together
Yes,
for meetings.
that's the
And
problem.
then and I'm like, for accountability, I imagine productivity drops if you're doing your own schedule without those accountability meetings. And they want to get the most out of us for what they're paying us. So, and I'm very extroverted, so I couldn't just literally work at home without any humans
Mhm.
near me. That would not that would not fit me. Yeah. So yeah, we're just this is I was burning up some time, 15 minutes. When the sun starts to come up outside, I'm going to take the phone
Mhm.
and walk with you guys. And so you can see the town.
Yeah, that would be
Most of
great.
it's quiet until about 8 o'clock. So I can show you guys. Hopefully my internet service is on my phone. My data on my phone is strong enough, or the signal strong enough. And if not, I'll make some small videos and post them with you guys later on our in our groups here in our different groups. But I wanted to give it a try. It's fun to be able to walk and talk with you guys. So, um, yeah, what are your goals for English? Is it just to keep current or to hear different vocabularies? Because your English sounds fine.
My goal is like I want to be fluent. The I have a limited amount of vocab, so sometimes I am good to understand everything. Like because I most of the time listen podcasts, listen native speakers, so I'm good to able to understand everything. But when it comes to speaking, so I don't get that much surrounding with English speakers, so I don't have much exposure with English speaking. So I want to improve more to on a spoken level.
Okay, okay, and that's a good way of doing it is if you are an active listener during conversations, you can acquire new phrases and words that are used hopefully appropriately. Um, yeah, that's a good way of doing it. And um, everyone who's here, I'm going to fill up the other two spots here on stage so we can all talk a little bit. And then I'm probably going to um, erase the stage or break it down to one person because that way people can see more when we go
Oh
walking
yes,
outside.
yes, that
Um,
will be good.
yeah, in about 15 minutes, guys. Don't be shy, Miss Sky. Hello.
Hello, hello, Sky.
It's okay. Welcome. Come as you are. We're a community. This is not a TV show. Don't worry. Don't worry. You're fine. You're fine.
But
See, my hair's sticking up.
you
Don't
are
worry.
hosting like a TV star.
No, no, you guys took it there. I never took it there. You guys take it there. We're just people. We're doing life together, guys. Um, I like to take you with me when I go traveling because it's fun. I mean, some people haven't seen these parts of our country. And yeah, whatever we can do to learn English. I wanted to paint with you guys, but I don't know if I'll have enough time to paint. Oh, she ran out of time. Or I think she ran out of time. Oh, darn it. Sorry about that. She was so excited to be here. Let's see. I usually try to click on them and send them a hello before they get pulled like that, but yeah, it's okay. So yeah, we're gonna talk a little bit, 5 or 10 more minutes, guys, and I'm already ready to go. Hi, Mandana, welcome. Yeah. So everybody, this is hello, welcome. Hi, Maya, Zuzu, Belen is here. I have Jonathan and friends. I have to go, but I'll come back in a few minutes. Okay, we're gonna be walking the town in here in Solvang, Belen, so you'll be able to see it. Hi, Fateme. Fateme, hello, welcome. And Maya. Yeah, so we've been talking recently, when I come to Solvang, there's a real people connection because it's a small town, so you wave at everybody.
Mm,
My mom lives in a community that's what is it called? Like an exclusive community off just outside of town, and it's great because she's lived there with a number of years. Some people have a house there and they only come twice a year to their house. I mean, it's kind of an interesting area, but I like it. It's safe for her. But crime here in general is like non-existent
it's
because
a
it's
small
up in
town.
the hills. You can't really get far. It's hard to get away if you do something.
If you are not
In
habitual to
fact,
that
last
there, so you would be caught.
Yeah, and the town people are so well connected. Most people have lived here, or they work in this town because it's a touristy town, and they live about 20 minutes away at the adjacent town. But last night when I was coming home, someone was driving me home, and I saw police lights, and I'm like, I don't think I've ever seen police lights lit up in Solvang. Maybe an occasional ambulance during the tourist season, you'll see an ambulance go by, but not police. And they had pulled somebody over for something, but I was like, huh, I don't remember seeing police here. Um, but yeah, we're just going to talk a little bit, guys, until the air is very clean. The air is very pure up here, absolutely. Solvang, California. Solvang is the city, Miriam. California is the state. So if you look it up online, you will see pictures that we've been
Okay.
sharing about this city. hmm Hi, Celine. Long time no see. So our friend here, let me see. How do you say your name? Is it Harsh?
Yeah, it's
Harsh?
Harsh.
Harsh. So he's trying to develop. his English more, guys. If you talk with him, he speaks at a very good pace. And I had some friends in, I don't know if you guys know Mick, M-I-K. Mick is another live streamer here. And he was visiting Las Vegas before I left. We got together just to have some time to talk. And we did not do a live stream together this time. But he was talking about, wow, it just left me. um, I don't know. I lost my train of thought. Sorry, guys. It's early.
Yeah, it's early morning. You're just having caffeine, so it's right now you need to have more time.
Yeah, a little time to wake up. I wanted to get up early with you guys. Um, Mom wants to do a food tour. They like to eat at different places, and I'm not a foodie. I would rather just eat canned chicken and water
Same with
and
me.
eat a
Same with
protein
me.
bar. And
I
I
like to travel, but I also don't like to have I'm also not a foodie person. So if somebody discuss me about
yeah,
food, I don't know much about food. I can't discuss about that much.
and the problem is it's not a problem. I know how this sounds, guys, but I grew up poor in my family. My mom, who's here, is my Christian mom. I've only known her 20 years. So my family, we always, I mean, food
Like
wasn't a big event.
I
You know,
heard from
food was
you,
something
this
you
is
did this.
second time that he is my Christian mom. So what that mean? Like she's you have a different religion, and she is different.
Yeah, she's not my biological mom. We're not related that way. We're related because she's a Christian and I'm a Christian and we met 20 years ago and she's act like a mother in my life.
Okay,
So what I was saying is when I was visiting Mick, I took a taxi and there were two gentlemen in the taxi from India and they had also been to China before. The driver had lived in China for 3 years as an American. He lived there. And so we were discussing languages, and I said that the people from India do not have too strong an accent. People always say that. What they do have a challenge with communicating with other people, well, other people have a challenge when talking with people from India or Pakistan or Bangladesh, is the speed in which they talk,
it's the
because
part.
many parts of those countries they talk quickly. I like it because I'm a communicator and I'm like,
But
wow, whoa, it's so
sometimes it's
fast.
happened
But other
because of
people,
the as for nervousness as well. Because if I'm speaking fast enough, so my word is also connecting easily. But if I'm not speaking, so I if I forget something, I felt that like that I am not getting the word properly. So I don't know. It's in like in our way to speak because we are speaking in Hindi so far. So that's the way we also trying to speak English as well.
yeah, yeah. And I was explaining to them that you had a very good pace of speech, Harsh. And welcome, Lucas Lee. What's
Hello,
up,
Hi,
LL?
Jonathan. Hi, Harsh.
hello, bro.
Hi. We're just going to
Yeah.
spend another 5 or 10 minutes together, guys, and then I'm going to open up the screen so I can turn my camera around and we'll go for a walk outside to see the town.
Oh, that's
Um,
cool.
but yeah, it's going to be cool. And I think that our signal should be strong enough. And if it's a little bit glitchy, it won't shut down. But I think we should have a strong enough signal. So we'll give it a try. And I'll walk to the gym. So I have my bag ready. Everything's ready to go, and it's a little bit of a distance. So yeah,
Which what
that's what
part
the
you are
plan
going to
is.
hit
I'm in
today?
Solvang, California.
What
That's
part you are going to hit in gym today? Like you will do full body or you are doing the arms or
Um, well, I've been exercising all since I've been 18 when I joined the military. So my my
different.
exercise routine would not be advisable. I don't mean
Hmm.
it like that, guys. I don't mean it like that. I mean I know my body and I know when I get there I'll know what I want to work on. But I do a lot at home. I do a lot of calisthenics at home. So when I go to the gym, I try to break some of that cycle and really kind of healthily damage my body so that it grows. Um, but I don't have a logbook and this many sets, this many reps. So not nothing to really describe it.
Yeah, I can
Um,
understand. Like
just
army
I don't know
people
if
have
that's
a
boring or
different
interesting,
kind
but
of like way of training. So if you are been in army, so it could be possible you hit gym in a different way. You try to work out in a different way.
I think home
that's
training is really
true.
nice. Home training because it saves your time. If you need to go to gym, you really will spend a lot of time on the way. And I often do home training, and sometimes I will do go to the gym just
Yeah,
for
that's
running
great.
on the
But
I don't know how to say that on
for
that machine
me,
run
I
running
spend my
go to
lot
the
of
gym.
time at home, so I like to go out for gym. But I also don't like to travel for long for just for to gym. So I join just a nearby gym.
Oh, a
Yeah, it's called a
treadmill.
treadmill at the gym. Um, And yeah, I we have a gym in our complex where I live, and I like to go there for different reasons. Most of the time, people don't use it, so I like the privacy, and I can do other things. Like instead of running on the treadmill, I do high impact interval training. So it takes a total of 15, 16 minutes, but I burn a lot more calories than 1 or 2 hours on the treadmill. So it's better to do that for me to get it finished in a short period of time, and my body will continue to burn calories for 1 or 2 days. So it's the best use of time when it comes to cardio, and I like to do that in open area. But this room has a lot of room, so I might try to do some stuff here later. Yeah, it's just I'm sorry guys to be so elusive, but it's just part of my life, and I do things differently. So, but yeah, it's great to have guys on stage. Normally, we don't have men that are here or are patient or are polite.
Yeah, so
So,
actually, I just had my dinner, and so I had my dinner. Right now, I'm relaxing on my couch. So
mm,
later, I'm gonna see you. Give me a tour in California, a city in California. Wow, that's like a movie after dinner.
absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, you could. 2017, you could practice kung fu at home. Um, I, I don't train in martial arts though. I mean, my biggest weapon is my voice, and um, and so I like to unwind a lot of that stuff that way nowadays. And yeah, there's a lot of things you can do at home that are more practical. As you get older, you want practical exercise. Like I loved pull-up bars and climbing. I love doing calisthenics because it's very practical with your body weight to do things that you might need to
I
do in
like to see
life, right?
calisthenic, but
Climbing or
I feel
I
it's
hiking
can show
or
you this
quite
one.
yeah.
difficult to do.
I also have. Can you see that?
So for pull-ups.
I yeah, it's a pull-up bar. I've
Yeah,
also
pull up
seen the
bar.
videos. Is that screwed in or is it just spring-loaded?
I think it's the second one. Brain loaded.
Yeah, I've seen those videos.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I haven't exercised my body for the whole last year. So recently I just started, and I cannot
Okay.
do one pull up right now. I cannot do it.
But it's good
My
to start.
muscle is right now become so weak. I need to get it back. I need to get my muscle back. I need to start to do exercise.
Yeah, let's let Harsh, what were you going to comment, Harsh?
I was just saying that it's good to start. Like if you haven't hit the exercise from last year and you just started, so that's a great move.
Yeah. So I opened a card in a gym. I get a membership in a gym recently.
Mm, mm, mm.
Because the whole last year I didn't do exercise, I find it's really difficult for me to run outside to start do it. I just become lazy, and I'm
Ah,
fatter than last year. I got more weight than last year, so I opened a membership in a gym. I hope I can get into this vibe, this environment to get started, to get moved.
Yeah,
yeah, absolutely. So getting started, and the pull-ups, the things about pull-ups I like is that it's 3 or 4 different muscle groups, and sometimes when people do pull-ups, they think it's all arms, just gonna, and it's a struggle to try to lift 100 or 200 pounds, how much you guys weigh, because they're focused on their arms. And your arms, just get it started, but it should be
Back,
three different sections of your back muscles. And
back,
so
yeah.
when you learn how to do those in cooperation with each other, it's actually pretty easy. It goes from one
I
group
think
assisting to the next
now
level
I
to the
have to
next level to
go.
the
I
next
don't have
level.
a VIP membership, so I'm getting
Oh,
notification. Bye.
all right, buddy. We'll
Nice
see
to
you.
meet you.
Take care of yourself.
Thank
All
you.
right? It's
Have a great
you're
day.
you're welcome. We'll
I
see you
will.
next time.
Okay. Sure. Thank you.
All right,
Thank
my
you for
friend. See you, Harsh.
giving.
See you, Harsh.
There we go. And that's going to be a good segue, guys. I want to wait till the sun starts to come up through the window, and then we'll go so we have a proper lighting outside. But right now, we'll just hang out here. Let's see if someone else wants to come up for one moment. Okay, maybe.
What time is it in your city right now, Jonathan?
It is 5:30, and I'm meeting with everyone at 10. So we still have some time, guys. I want to wait for the sun to come up a little bit. Although I'd love you to see the buildings before the sun comes up. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow morning, where they have little lights on the buildings, so it makes it look very thematic. It's so cool. But today, I want to spend time with you guys on stage. Hi, welcome. Hello.
Hi,
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 Alina.
Jonathan. Hi, Lucas.
Hello.
How are
Hi.
you?
I'm good, I'm good. What
Well,
about your
welcome here.
travel?
Oh, I'm doing great. I'm doing great, Alina. I just got here in Solvang yesterday, and I'll only stay a few days, and then I'll go home in enough time to catch up with my brother, and then start work on Monday. So I like it. I've had a few days in each place I've gone, and normally I like staying here a whole week, but mom had a procedure. I wasn't sure if she would be up for a visit. And now that the weekend's coming and I didn't have reservations, everything's going to double in price. So I don't think it's the best use of my vacation time to do that. She's worth it, but she has some more resting to do after her procedure. So I think just a few days now, and then in a couple months, I'll come back for a few more days with her, would be time better spent. But yeah, but we're here, and we're here until Friday morning. So Friday, I'll
Oh,
get on the bus. Hmm.
so right now you are on a travel. So recently, is it a festival for people in America, or maybe you just want to have a trip and then you ask several days off from work?
Yeah, we have in our country, we have paid vacation time. So you have to use your paid vacation time before your anniversary with the company, or they'll take it back. So I get 3 weeks a year, and I try to visit my mom in the East Coast, my mom here, and then I have a few days here and there for vacation that I try to use. And my anniversary is coming up next month, so I have to use this time or I lose it. And so I'm getting paid for all
Oh,
this time. But yeah, yeah, that's the idea. And so next year, I think I'll instead of a couple of longer vacations, I'll take a few days plus my time off, my regular days off, and pop around.
you can have a
Yeah.
very long vacation, right? It's like 3 weeks, 3 weeks paid vacation. That's
Yeah, but
really long. That's quite long.
you can take 1 or 2 days here, 1 or 2 days there. You don't have to take it all at one time.
Oh,
Yeah. But Alina, what's new with
Yeah.
you?
Oh no, I just listening to what you guys talking and I just want to ask you one question is that so how far is from the city you are right now from LA?
I was just near LA for a few days. I was in Riverside. And
Oh.
so, yeah, I left UC Riverside, University of California, Riverside. I left there and it took about less than 3 hours to get here. No, about 3 hours, 2 hours and 45 minutes. But the bus stopped a couple of places on the way, so that added to the trip. I think you could make it here in a little over 2 hours if you drove straight.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm just more familiar with Orange County. It's more like the city between the LA to the San Diego. So like this few city, I think I'm more like familiar with that. So like what like the city you are in now, I'm not I never heard of that. So just wanna kind of curious about that.
It's next to Santa Barbara, so you've heard of Santa Barbara, right?
Ah. Yeah, like the university is very famous.
UC Santa Barbara. Yeah, I went there too before I got here, and Santa Barbara's on the ocean, guys. It's a wealthy city on the ocean, and so many people go there for a day. It's got a small town feel to it, but it's more populated than Solvang, and it's in the hills as well. So houses on the hill with the ocean. You get the vibe, and here it's more inland. So here it's the rolling vineyards, like, grape harvests and stuff, wine and yeah. But this town was established by people who came to this country from Holland over 100 years ago. So, of course, when you come from a country with a strong culture, even now, people bring a lot of that culture with them, and they like to group in areas that have a lot of that cultural groceries and things like this, or people to speak their native language with. So, in this case, people came from Holland and they came to the hills and they set up their farms, and this town was born. And now it's more of a tourist kind of stop, but it's still very intimate. The town is very small, very connected, and it's kind of a wealthy town because it's expensive to live up here. But the air is fresh and nature, there's deer everywhere and rabbits, and it's just really comfortable,
Yes,
really
so
comfortable.
usually when a place there are many tourists to come to visit, and the living cost there will be high than other places. So
Yeah.
so Jonathan, are you living in a hotel or you live in a friend's house?
No, this is an inn. I stay at this inn all the
Uh,
time. In the center of the downtown area, there are many inns that are very
how is the
thematic.
price?
About $100 a night right now during the week, but that's the weekend it will double. So most families come up here on the weekend for 1 or 2 days. Normally I spend a week here and we get a special rate because we have locals that I'm here visiting. I'm not a tourist. And so normally I can talk to the owner if I'm staying a week and get it close to 100 a night or 130 a
Yeah,
night
because you
even
stay
during
for more
tourist.
days.
Yeah, but it's a personal connection. There's no way to get that online. It's because my mom's lived here 40 or 50 years. So people
Oh.
who are they try to cooperate with locals because, yeah, yeah,
So
it's
maybe
one of
it's
those
because it's a
things.
small town. Then many people they know each other. Then you are kind
Yeah,
of like a relative here.
kind
So
of. And I don't need fancy guys. Like I would normally rent the room that's above the offices in this inn, because they have a small window. It's upstairs. And I would normally rent that room because the bed and the desk and the shower, everything's nice. It's the same, but most people want to have a view out their window and all of this. But that room was already booked, and so I got this one, which is fine also, but I'm not a fancy person, guys. I'm very basic.
I think
Yeah.
a very huge window maybe it's not very necessary. It's definitely it's good for take photos. But you are here to visit. You can step out of your room just to go outside to take a view.
In fact, I'm going to go to the gazebo with you guys right now if you want to go. I'm wearing this because it's a little chilly in the morning. And so what we'll do is I'll take this, I'll shut this, and I'll turn off this. And what am I taking with me? My bag. Let me make sure my bag is ready, and we'll go out to the gazebo outside and watch the sun come up.
What's the
Yeah.
Celsius outside? The Celsius.
I don't know the Celsius outside. I know right now yeah, it's starting to come up. It's so cool. Oh, let me show you the room,
Oh,
guys. I'm sorry. It's a
yeah.
little messy because I stayed here one night already, but um the room is very thematic. The Dutch flag, right? The Dutch symbols. That's the little desk I was staying at. Normally that desk is facing the window, of course, air conditioning. But my window faces the back of the building, so not preferred, right? Because it's the fence line and then the next, how to do this? There we go. The fence line and then the next thing, you guys. Sorry, this is a little boring. I'll do that later. It's a very nice bathroom, but again, I've lived in it, so I don't want to show you guys. And then the refrigerator and coffee and just a little closet. And I'm trying to think if I have everything, guys. Don't let me forget anything. Um, all the doors, there's a TV, of course. And then this has a long hallway leading into it, so they put mirrors to make it look bigger, and the Dutch flag, right?
Whoa.
So, yeah, it's
Oh,
really, but I like when I come here, I like to journal. I have a journal and I like to paint. So I have my paints here, but I don't know if I'll have time to paint today. Um, because my mom wants me to help with some stuff. So we're going to do that. Let's go outside and see if our internet transitions well. And
okay, let's
yeah,
try.
let me shut off more of these lights. I feel like I'm wasting energy, guys. Yeah, that should be okay. I'll leave those. Those are LED. Ah, I'm trying to think. Am I forgetting anything? No, I don't think I'm forgetting anything.
Key?
And we'll open. This is all good. No, it's all cipher. You don't need
Oh,
a key.
God.
You have a combination. So
Good.
let's see.
Ah,
Oh, I
the
should.
sun is up. The sun is
It's
rising.
coming up. And they do try to save energy here by not cleaning your room every day unless you ask them. Let's see, it's a cipher lock. Do 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 do. Um, and this is a really cool little um, see the town? Isn't that super cool? It's a little inn.
It's bright outside.
Super cool, right? And some of them have the windows that face out here so that you can see all of this beautiful aesthetic. And they have a nice little gazebo here and a nice place to come sit and talk with you guys, or we could probably start walking towards the gym, um, walk around the town a little bit. Let's see if my internet, I'll switch off the. Can you guys still hear me okay?
Yes, it's pretty
Yes,
good.
Okay, so let's
yeah,
let's
no
walk and
problem.
talk. Yeah, I stay up there, and there's two rooms above the lobby, and they're not preferred because they're up there, and it's just kind of a thing. But I like it. I like it. Let's go. See all the string lights? So those lights are up at night, um, like kind of like that store there. It's really quaint. This is the main strip here. Um, there's the front office, and they give you bicycles. So there are bicycles underneath that tarp, so you could ride around on your bicycle. Um, and of course, everything's booked. I told you, no vacancy. Everything's booked. Because the schools are on summer break, so families are traveling. Um, and this is the main street where they have the parades and stuff like that. But let's wander a little bit. You guys can talk. I can still hear you.
Yeah.
Um,
So I mean, other people are still sleeping. Probably nobody outside.
yeah, they're on vacation. You know what I mean? You sleep in a little bit,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I like to go out and about. And the gym that's near here is a big gym, and there's only one or two people in there whenever I go in the morning. And I think, wow, this is great. I have the whole gym to myself.
Oh, that's really really nice because when too many people in a gym, because people are sweating, the smell is really messed up.
It's messed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and plus I need all the weights. Give me those weights. Give me them all. Give me all the weights. I'm just
Oh,
kidding. Just kidding. No, I'm very private when it comes to the gym. It's because I'm doing my own thing, and and then sometimes people don't wear the right clothing, and I think it's inappropriate because I'm old, and that's how I think. I'm like, you need more clothes on. Put clothes on. It's cold in here. Oh, yeah, yeah. So anyway, there's many places to stay here, all different kinds, all different. You can spend a lot of money and be in like a semi-luxurious place, and but yeah, I like it. Very
yeah, this
simple.
town seems very clean.
It's very clean and non-existent. There's no crime. I mean, you could probably leave your front door open to where you're sleeping, and it's nothing to worry about. I don't do that, but you probably could. And right now
So
outside, let me tell you what the temperature is. You guys can do the conversion. So right now outside it's 58 degrees Fahrenheit.
58. Oh,
Fahrenheit,
Fahrenheit,
Fahrenheit.
yeah.
So which
58.
is probably is
Like what is that? It's
18
50. I
probably.
was gonna say
18
15.
Celsius.
Yeah, 18. 18.
18.
And it's yeah. There's like a morning dew. You know, it's humid in the morning, like a morning fog.
Oh.
Yeah, we don't have that in Nevada. It's just bone dry there. But
Yeah, in Las Vegas, more like desert, right? More dry climate.
yeah, it's and that's good because we don't have that many bugs. But
That's right. Can you
yeah, a lot of
adjust
these.
this? Like, did you? Yeah, because it's like seems like it's more like like humidity is like more more wet. Do you feel? Can you adjust that? Because some people feel like they can't adjust it. They don't feel good because just like suddenly so dry and so wet, two extreme different conditions.
Yeah, I've lived a lot of different places in my military time, and so it only
Oh,
takes a minute to adjust to the atmosphere. But you
cool, cool,
see the
cool.
lights. Yeah, this is. I like to take these back streets because people think that it's only the main street that is very themed out, but all of these streets have these little shops and little benches and intersections, and people wave at you when you're. See, it's a very. I know I'm bouncing the camera. Sorry, guys. You can
Well,
even rent
it's
these little golf cart cars over here, and you can. They're electric. You can use those to drive around town.
wow. Yeah, it seems like it's really good for like brisk walking or like jogging.
Yeah, I was saying I don't do that anymore. I just do high intensity interval training. So after
Oh,
15 minutes, I'm done, and I'm usually breathing heavy, and I'm sweating, and I'm good for a couple days.
Are those cars real?
They're
Are
they're like
these?
golf carts. They're like electric golf carts,
They're
but they're
real.
set up. They're set. Yeah, you can rent them to drive around town. See,
Oh.
license plate says rent me,
It's like a
and
tour. You can have a
oh,
tour
colorful.
on these cars.
yeah, like a tourist. And a lot of these places, like the Atterdag Inn, you can stay above that place. Here's like a little village square, and I'm always
So
wondering about my.
these
Go
houses are
ahead.
private property
Well, this is
or
all in town,
for
so these are
business.
these are shops and restaurants and spas and all the things that cater to. Um, there's a lot more alcohol showing up here, like wine tasting place or a brewery, and now that one's a whiskey place. Yeah, we don't really enjoy that happening here, but it is what it is. It's not a party town though. You're not gonna have people screaming and partying here because
Yeah,
it's
looks
it's a
very
family
peaceful. This
oriented
place, I
place.
think,
Hmm.
very peaceful town. So
It smells
I
great too.
suppose there is not very much nightlife. People will go back home very early.
Yeah, well, they can. Yeah, it usually shuts down by 11 for sure.
Oh,
When
11.
I was here last time, and I was laughing with mom because I was in what I thought was just a restaurant, and most places will have a bar, but the sun had just gone down, and I wanted to eat before I went back to my room. And I was in there having fish and chips, and I thought this is kind of a cool little place. And then halfway through eating, all of a sudden I heard, and all these lights came on, and it turned into a disco or something. I was like, oh, I gotta go, I gotta go. Let me get out of here. So they do have little dance floors and environments where they try to appeal to the people who just want to dance and stuff. But it's not any kind of serious club. It's just you
For
know
fun,
a bar with flashing lights. Yeah.
just to amuse people, like give you a surprise.
I was surprised, that's for sure. Yeah, I definitely so I got to figure out where I'm at now because I kind of wandered. I think we'll go down here. Yeah. This is
And by
kind of the
the
back.
yeah.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. You're okay.
Oh, this by the way, I want to ask what time is it right now?
It is 5:51 a.m.
Oh,
Oh,
See that
551.
some of these are private homes, like those look like it because they have mailboxes. But some people have also rented out their homes as an Airbnb, because it gets
Ah,
so crowded and people want to have a little longer stay. So they rent out their homes. Um, so I think we wandered down to some of the real homes. But even when I walk to mom's house, I like the walk. It's less than a mile from here, and it's the homes are just so individual. They're not like city homes where they all look the same. And yeah, and people are just friendly to wave at you. And even when you go to the market, people talk to you and you say hi. And oh, what are you doing in town? Are you visiting? Yeah, my mom lives here. And oh, what's her name? And then
it's really a small town.
if they know her, they'll look at me like, "You're her son? We know her son." And I'm like, "Well, she's my Christian mom, so." But by now, I've visited her 3 or 4 years in a row, and she always introduces me as her
have
Christian son. Yeah.
have they ever like invite you to go to their home for meals, for lunch, for dinner, anything like that?
No, because I don't have a cool accent like you guys. When I was young in the military, people would invite you to. It was a little more patriotic back then, and
uh,
people would say, "Oh, you're in the military. You're away from home. Come, have some dinner with us." But the whole world has changed. Distancing and connectivity has
mhm.
changed, and so those kind of cool vibes like that, where you could trust people. I mean, as a guy, obviously women have always been very cautious of those invites, but um, yeah, I miss that. It was different, and it was my perception. I was naive. I was young, but at the same time, I think it really was different. And now you're always suspicious.
Yes, and I think this kind of connection still happens in some small villages. Like in my hometown, I work in a city. If I back to my hometown of a small village, then people will still like talk about, oh, hey, he's whose son he came back after so much time. Then they will just to talk with you. Have they want to sit with you and talk with you. Everybody's like this.
I
Still
would like
happens in
that.
small village.
I would prefer it, guys. I mean, and I say when I come to visit China, hopefully still the end of this year, I will I would prefer just to meet with people in their homes or in their hometown instead of some. I'm not a foodie, guys. I don't really live for food. I know a lot of people do, but I like the company. I like interacting with people and talking with you guys. So people come to see scenery, they come to see buildings, they come to experience food. I come for people. I'm really into people. I just like to spend time talking and connecting, and if there's food, okay, but I'm not really food focused. So
You're
yeah, like
welcome to
mom.
China. If you have this
Oh,
plan, then let us know.
yeah, we'll let you guys know the moment we have a date. Because several of us from Hello Talk are trying to go meet the people from Hello Talk, and
Yeah,
yeah, we'll let you
but the
guys know.
first yeah, but if I think like the first step, like first process you're going through is like very difficult, like visa, Chinese visa thing.
Oh, is it very difficult right now?
It's not very difficult, but I think like according to like some Americans, they said I just have you have to prepare every single document and just making sure just no any like wrong or mistakes, like mistake. You have to be according to the requirement, just filling out the files perfectly, and then it seems like yeah, I don't know, because I heard of that, it was difficult because for me like as a Chinese people to apply the US visa is not easy. So I think like as maybe the same situation for both like citizens to apply the both visa is not easy. Yeah.
Yeah, and sometimes they do it just to retaliate the other country's strict. I think
Yes. Also, I don't apply
I
for the visa, but I can
yeah.
understand it. China,
Yeah.
America.
I
If you be harsh on me, then I'll do the same thing.
and
Yes,
yeah, and
right.
everybody can understand that too. And I wish that the leaders would just spend a few hours with us here on Hello Talk because I'm always impressed with the people that I meet here from various countries. We all seem to be able to get along. And sometimes it seems like our leaders are not able to get along. And you're like, wait, what's the problem? What seems to be the problem, leaders? Because your countrymen are able to get along with each other just fine. See, these
Yeah.
places here are going to really pick up in a moment. See how you notice there's no locks on the tables. In many cities, they have to lock up the chairs and stuff like that so people don't steal them. And here you don't have that problem. Um, Abel Skeeber. Abel Skeeber is the name of a very famous breakfast they have here. It's like a pancake made into a ball, and they put preserves on there or powdered sugar, and that's a very famous thing for here to eat. That's what they look like. Look, there's a picture.
Oh.
Able skivers.
Oh,
Yeah, they're
Danish.
nice. I'm not a sweet tooth guy, but mom wants to go to a place. Remember, she's always had money, so she every time she wants to take me somewhere, it's some place that costs a lot, and she won't let me pay. So I
Oh,
feel
that's
I
it's
feel
nice to have a
horrible
mom.
because
It's nice.
well, yeah, she means well, but she has a wonderful cook that lives with her, and she can make really good food. She's like a professional, and I would rather just stay at home and eat something and talk with her than to go out and do all this. Yeah, but anyway, um, I'm trying to find my way back to the gym. I gave you guys a tour, and now I'm like, wait, where's the gym?
Were you
So are
born
Yeah.
you?
here?
Mm,
What's that?
Were you born here?
No, no, oh, it's I think I have one more street to go. No, no, my mom, I met her 20 years ago. She's like a mother figure to me. We're both Christians, and um,
Oh, okay.
yeah, we actually corresponded by letter at first, by writing to each other. She's a part of a ministry and a foundation, and they were very helpful in what I was involved in. So I got to know her through the mail, and then she was a very, like I said, a strong mother figure. And when I came closer to town, I came to visit her. So yeah, and now she's older. Her husband Bill passed away about 9 years ago, 10 years ago, maybe more. And now she's dealing with cancer and then Parkinson's disease, and now she had some more cancer. But her attitude is so positive and so focused, so trusting in God, and so it's inspiring. So yeah, we're like son and mother now. I know her children. I
Oh.
know her biological children, and they're still trying to figure us out. But yeah, because they're not in the same. They're not Christians like we are. I mean, It's a long story, guys. But um, anyway, I try to make it up here, and even when she goes to be with the Lord, I think I'm still going to come here once or twice a year, just because I really grew a lot living here, like for a week at a time. See how they're cleaning the sidewalks? They're steam cleaning the sidewalks, and
oh, it's really clean.
yeah, I like it here. So, any questions, guys? I got held you guys captive on stage. I sorry I can't read the small prints. Nice view. Yeah, you guys should visit. I always tell you guys when I'm coming. Yes, Layla, I'm going to the gym. Yeah, good. Thanks for remembering.
Well, yeah, thank you so much for showing us views. It's like it's very nice, very clean, and very like quiet because it's very early.
Yeah.
Yeah, except for those steam cleaners, we'll get past them. But yeah, it's the beginning of the season. It's June now, so it starts to heat up a little bit. And all year they'll have a flow of people here, but especially in the summer when there's school break and um, yeah. But yeah, I like this town. Cute. I haven't been in most of these stores. I don't shop here.
Maybe you
So
should.
so when will they open for business?
I want to guess around like the coffee shops and the food places should be opening soon. Um, we're
Mm.
not having breakfast until around 10 because of mom's schedule, which I'm happy with. That gives me some of the morning. Let me see if I get my bearing. I think. Oh, I almost went the wrong way. Here, let's go down here. I almost went the wrong way. Yeah, I think these places itself. There's a lot of bakeries, really good bakeries, and they'll
Mm-hmm.
be opening any moment, and coffee shops. Um, my plan, my plan was to have my mornings to go to the coffee shops and to paint and do some things, and then go see mom around 10, and then leave her place around 6 p.m. But now that she has her, she's not a servant. She's actually a friend of the family's. The one who bakes and cooks for her and assists her. Um, but now that she's there, they keep me longer. Like last night, it was 9:30, and they wanted me to help her son's friend out because her son's out of town, and he normally does some of these things. And I'm like, okay, so I got home later than I wanted to. I wanted to get home by like 8 p.m. and have a little relaxation time, but they asked me if I could help because of that situation. So yeah, it's gonna be a little different, but it's okay.
Yeah, you are a helper. You are a helper in the family. That's that's nice.
Yeah,
That kind
there's an
of.
espresso bar.
Mhm.
Espresso. Yeah, everybody should be that way, right? We should all be that. Oh,
Mhm.
I think I did go the wrong way. Let me see. Let me see. I'll figure it out. If it, oh no, yeah, 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 yeah. It's totally down this way. I think we'll figure it out. If you guys have to go, I understand. I'm just enjoying showing you the town. I'm glad that the signal's strong enough. And
I just feel like it's very like yeah, very like cute and interesting because it just remind of me another another me in the another side of the world because I'm really easily to get lost.
yeah, I'm not very good with geography or bearings. Matt, my brother, he always is. He's one of those people that talks like, "Oh, go up here and turn east. Go up here and go west." I'm like, "Why don't you say left and right? That's weird." Why did you talk normal?
So true, so true.
Yeah. So if you are new to a place, you are easy to get lost. If you are new.
Yeah, especially if I'm talking. You guys, as much as I emphasize it, you have no idea. I mean, for me, connecting with people is a priority. It's just it's just a huge part
Yeah.
of who I am, and so that's my focus. When I'm with a person, my focus is them and how are they. What is their experience like right now? Do they understand what I'm saying? And that's my focus. So, and yeah, I really
That's
hope we can get to China this year. There's one place though that Athena lives in China where you don't require a passport to go there. They have
Oh,
an
Hong
agreement
Kong.
with the U.S. Well, Hong Kong as well, but I mean Athena lives in mainland China, but she said where she lives, you can stay up to 30 days without a passport.
Really?
I
It's
forget what her
like
town is.
really
without a
it's like
without a you can live here without a passport.
It's one province or city that she lives in. I forget. Athena, are you here? I don't know if she's here right now, but she told me um, you guys can always come here. Of course, we wanted to go to Shenzhen because of we want to meet the people from Hello Talk, and that's where they're stationed. But if all else fails, I mean, we can always go to that. Yeah, I'm on the right road now. There's the post office. We can always go to Athena's city, and I don't have many followers from Hong Kong, so it wouldn't be very, because they have such a English influence there, right? So it's not really
I
as
think so. Yeah.
as required or necessary. Even people who come here, guys, once you make it here to the United States, um, I've tried to start study groups here, like live in person, but they say yes, but then they realize they don't need to develop their English anymore because as long as people understand you, you're fine here. You don't have to have perfect English. So it loses priority, because they get here and they want to work, 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 work.
yeah,
Yeah.
Hong Kong will be the place that you don't need a visa. Yeah, the most easier place to go. But yeah, you're right. The probably the most people in the Hello Talk group will be the mainland China.
Well, now again, she doesn't live in Hong Kong. She lives in another place that's on or off the mainland. She said, "Remember, Jonathan, she sent us the printout, the official documents that say you do not need it to travel there as a U.S. citizen. It's an arrangement." So look,
Oh,
these are bungalows that they rent out as Airbnbs, guys. So like a little mini house. See how they're cleaning it? I don't know if you can see. Can I zoom in? I don't know. Can I zoom in? No, I can't zoom in.
Mhm.
But
Okay.
yeah, people who are staying here longer, and this is a Cirque hotel. It's expensive, just you know, fancy. I don't want fancy. I'm not a fancy guy, guys. Pretty basic, but this one's pretty fancy. And then down here is where the gym's at. So we're getting there. We're getting closer. Um,
Yeah. Let's see. Are there people there already?
there'll probably be like 4 or 5 people in the gym, and they'll probably be older. Normally in any gym, no matter what city you're in, the earliest people are retirees, and then it graduates into people before work or something like that. But um, yeah, there's a theme. When you have a gym in a busy city, different times of the day you have different types of people that I don't like those gyms. They're too busy. I quit my membership because it's too busy, and sometimes people aren't serious about what they're doing. They're treating it like a social environment. They're on their phone texting, and you're trying to use the equipment, and I'm like, "Ugh, come on, dude. Go sit in your car and text. The car you can't afford." That was horrible. I shouldn't say that. Sorry. A lot of people get cars they can't really afford. They get like a 7-year loan on a car that looks like they're successful, but in actuality, they're not. They just drive around in the car like, hey, look, I'm accomplished. I have a fancy car. Yeah, you're making payments. So, all right, that's the old man talking, probably.
I don't know. Actually, I think too many people in the gym is really not very nice. Really nice. Not nice. I don't like.
Yeah, it's anyway.
Yeah.
This is the entrance to the area. See, there's the gym. You can't see it, and I don't want to videotape there. It looks like there's 4 or 5 people there though. But yeah, I guess I'll turn this back on me.
I
Here we
kind of
go,
can
guys.
hear the birds,
You can hear the birds for
right?
sure. Yep,
Yeah.
and the sun's coming up higher. So yeah. Um, any questions from you guys?
any
So, do you
question?
usually do exercise in the morning?
I do it all day, guys. I'm
All day.
really. I mean, because I'm happy to be older and still be able to do things. I also it's just it's a lifestyle. It's not really a hobby, guys. So to me, I have different things that I do throughout the day, and then I come to the gym to try to break down some of those routines a little bit, so my body's kind of shocked and has to recover in a different way. So yeah, I don't want to bore you with the details, but um,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. I want to ask just approximately how much it totally cost from like Las Vegas to for you to travel to here.
Well, again, it's no frills, right? So I take the Flix bus or the Greyhound
Uh-huh.
bus. Um, Actually, the bullet train they're building, I'll probably take that eventually. They're building the high-speed train. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but there's no train really from Vegas to LA because of some endangered sea turtle thing or something. So they stopped the train segment there until they can build a more protective route. So I take the bus. It takes about 4 hours to get to LA, 4.5 hours, and then from there I either go south to Riverside or I go over here to Solvang from that hub there. So like when I go home because of the bus schedule, it'll take me 10 hours of travel, but it's not 10 hours driving. It's stop at this stop, change buses here. And it costs about like normally during the week $40 one way, but since it's the weekend, um, it's like $88 to go from here to
A
Las
round trip.
Vegas. No, one way.
Oh, one way. Okay.
Because it's the
So,
weekend, people want to go to Vegas, for the weekend. So, but during the week, it only cost me $40 to come out here. Yeah.
Oh.
because So including like the hotel fee, probably like few hundred bucks.
This trip, if I added it up, um, the hotel, the place I'm staying is like three, almost 400. Taxes, all this stuff. California has high taxes, so for 3 nights, 4 days, it's like almost $400. And then I buy food. I went to Costco with them and I bought snacks and stuff for the room, and I would eat off of that. But my mom likes to go to these places that she used to go all the time, but she insists on paying for those. I'm still gonna make her let me give her the tip. I'll put the tip on the table. There's just so the whole trip, let me think, guys. I'm sorry. 40, 80, 120, four. It's probably costing me $600 or $700, probably. Um, and when I stayed at the first house, I took them out to eat a couple times. Yeah, but yeah, maybe a
Well,
thousand total. I bought some stuff for my friend. So I'm horrible with that, guys. When I stay with someone, I should do things. I've repaired parts of his house and installed a ring door camera and other stuff that they needed done. It was kind of fun. And um, and then here, yeah. Sorry. Okay. I'm not a financial guy. I'm just yeah. You could probably do the trip for $500. You could probably you could probably plan ahead, come during the week, leave during the week instead of traveling on the weekend, and um, and then buy groceries. You could probably have $500. Okay, here comes the sun. I'm gonna have to say bid you adieu, au revoir. Thank you guys. I appreciate it, Lucas Lee and Miss Alina.
Thank you for the
thank,
tour.
Little bit,
thank
little
you
bit.
so
Yeah, I'm glad
much.
the signal was strong enough. You're
Showing
welcome. You're
this
welcome.
spectacular scenery.
It is spectacular, but you guys should totally, if you come to Solvang, you can just stay the day. You don't have to stay overnight or just stay one night over and then make your way to Santa Barbara because it's a really nice place by the ocean to visit and then go back to LA or wherever you're from. All right, see you guys. Take care of
See
each other.
you.
See
All
Bye.
you.
right.
Have a nice day.
Bye for now. Yeah,
Bye
thank you.
bye.
You too. Bye for now. Uh, well, guys, today, wow, that's too close. I didn't mean to scare you. Today we came to Solvang, California, and we did a little morning walk around. Where's my sunlight? Oh, there we go. The sun's up now. We walked the street a little bit, and now I'm at the gym. There's a gym behind me, actually. So I'm gonna go exercise and then have breakfast with mom and some friends. So thank you guys for joining me. Moneta, thank you for being here and keeping the peace in the chat. Take care of yourself. And Candy, of course, is usually off on Wednesday nights, but we'll do something similar tomorrow where we can get together and go for another walk, tour the city. I won't go to the gym tomorrow. It's probably the only time I'll go to the gym while I'm here. Maybe Friday. I don't know. All right, guys. Take care of each other. Bye for now.